Hello, I'm the Constitution Party nominee, Anthony Tolda. I'm also the undefeated Republican primary candidate. The reason I describe it that way is because I have 1,077 signatures here. 938 were required to qualify. I took a month off from my job to walk through my hometown, Bethpage, and also my current town, Huntington, to get these signatures. 919 of them. The rest were gathered by my supporters. That's an extremely high ratio for a candidate to obtain for their signatures for themselves. According to New York State Supreme Court Justice Anthony Morano, my signatures were filed in a timely manner and were to be accepted by New York State Board of Elections. But the Republican Party and the Board of Elections were not happy with that decision, and they were able to push through a decision in the appellant court that threw me off of the ballot, not due to the merits of the case, but due to a technicality on what's considered proper legal service, which my lawyer and I were able to find had been met via case law history and via their participation in the court proceedings and their legal representation. And Ron Paul was also robbed of his primary ballot status at the Republican National Convention. And I think really the heart of our problems as a country come from something that cannot constitutionally be legislated, but that needs to be recognized and addressed otherwise. George Washington said, "Of all the dispositions and habits which lead to political prosperity, religion and morality are indispensable supports. In vain would that man claim the tribute of patriotism, who should labor to subvert these great pillars of human happiness, these firmest props of the duties of men and citizens. Let it simply be asked, where is the security for prosperity, for reputation, for life? If the sense of religious obligation deserts the oaths, which are instruments of investigation in the courts of justice. And let us with caution indulge supposition that morality can be maintained without religion. Whatever may be conceded to the influence of refined education, reason, and experience, both forbid us to expect that national morality can prevail in exclusion of religious principle." And that's all I have to say for now.
Mr. McDermott?
Good evening, everybody. Before I start speaking, if you don't mind, I want to go over and shut off my ringer, which sounds like we're in the Twilight Zone. I don't want anyone to think that's where we are.
I got it. You got it.
Thank you, Alan. My campaign manager already took care of that. My name is Michael McDermott. I want to thank